Hello there. Do you live in Whangārei and have received this in your letterbox and wondering, what the fuck is going on? Well, let me give you a quick explainer, and this could be kind of complicated. It actually ties into a whole bunch of other bullshit that's been happening around the place up there. That's all been organised by a bunch of rich old white folks who don't like Māori, but they wouldn't say that out loud, who want to put the resources behind making sure that you go out and vote the way that they tell you should when it comes to elections. We've seen this in action before during the local body election, because this is linked to the same group that was sending out those letters to the mayoralty and to the local councillors around how they are owed fealty for getting them elected, just not as directly tied into Voices for Freedom as that lot was. You see, this has been sent out by Frank Newman, who is a former councillor himself, who his wife and him set up something called the New Zealand Centre for Political Research, which is an alt-right think tank, which is designed to point out just how awful Māori people are, and they're coming to take all your things. They are actually one of the main resources cited by Julian Batchelor on his Stop Co-Governance tour. So you can already tell the quality. They're also an organisation that's really good at mixing up facts and opinions and making sure you can't tell the difference. Last year, this group set up and organised something called Democracy Northland, which is a website and astroturfing group that was there not about getting specific people elected, but about making sure that democracy in Northland happened the way that they thought it should, without Māori wards, because they didn't like the idea of Māori wards. And of course, it's got a whole bunch of the usual bullshit that we find on alt-right supporters in there trying to legitimise media Viewpoint, which is a weird way to look at it. But it's got your usual Garrett Tremaine cartoons, questions like, does the Prime Minister really know what a woman is? And Marama Davidson is obviously racist because of what she said, without any context whatsoever. Frank even goes so far on his Facebook page, NZCPR links, whatever the fuck you call it, to point out things like how wrong she is, and media must be paid off to find an alternative point of view. So if you do get one of these in your letterbox, bin it, or use it for fires, or, I don't know, turn it into one of those little pots that you can grow seedlings in so it's actually useful for something. Because essentially what this is a rich old white dude who doesn't like being told things like Māori should have equitable outcomes in everything that they do with Europeans because, you know, the treaty, trying to change the way that you vote and the way that you look at your neighbours. Doesn't sound dodgy at all.